Hello and welcome to my official iPhone 5 video review. In this review I'd like to cover a few points about the iPhone. Hopefully you'll make your decision on if you like it or not, and I'll get some points across that you guys can sort of decide for yourself what you think. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the review. So firstly I'd like to talk about the actual size of the new iPhone. It's 4 inches diagonally, and you still got the same width. I think it's a good choice by Apple to make the the uh, the vertical view of the iPhone 4 inches because it is a better size. But keeping the width again, I think that's a good decision as well. At the back, you can see it's a new sort of matte style finish with the gloss at the top and the gloss logo. You can see it's quite fingerprinted, but under the light, it is actually showing more. It's not as bad when it wasn't under the light. They actually have added fingerprint resistant coating on the front of the phone, but it's still, you can see the fingerprints. It's not as bad when it's not under the light, but you can still see it there when it's under light. It's definitely improved on the iPhone 4 in the fingerprint anyway. Here you can see I'm showing you the new 8-pin dock connector. This is Apple's new charging connecting device. They're adding it to the iPad 4, which has just been announced, and obviously the iPad Mini and all the new iPods that are coming out. They've kept the camera in a similar place to the old one because there's no need to move it really. It's a nice positioning for it. It's 8 megapixels. An iSight 8 megapixel camera, 1080p HD video recording, and the new panorama, which has been added to iOS 6. The front camera is a 720p HD 1.2 megapixels camera. It's really good for HD FaceTime, which I'm quite pleased about, because the old one wasn't the best and it was quite blurry. Just move my phone to the side while I unlock it, and we'll actually look at the new layout. So obviously the layout is quite similar. Well, it's the same, but you obviously get the extra line at the bottom. So you get 5 apps going vertically and 4 horizontally. The screen obviously is the same because it's the Retina display, which you obviously can't improve anywhere really. So I'm happy with the screen. But yeah, the phone is very good. It's responsive. It's a lot quicker. It's got an A6 processor in it, which is meant to be twice as fast as the 4S's A5 processor. The middle button on this iPhone is a lot better. I don't know if it's because my iPhone 4 had completely gone and I can't remember what it was like when I first got it, but it's really responsive and it works well. Like I said, my iPhone 4, it started to go towards the end worse and worse, and it was becoming unbearable to use. It was so slow when I double clicked it. It didn't click at all. It just like sluggishly sort of went in. But yeah, more about the actual hardware. I bought the 16GB version. I'm quite disappointed Apple haven't started doing 32GB, the standard sort of size. That's the lowest one you can get. Hopefully in the future they will. My iPhone 4 was 16 gig again. I don't really use more than 16 gig, but again, it would be nice to have more. You can always use the iCloud device to store things, and I never really got to use over 16 gig. You can just delete apps and reinstall them if you need to. The other thing was obviously speed. It's a lot quicker loading apps, going on browsing the web. The 3G is really not impressing me. I'm waiting for the 4G to come out to get everything everywhere. The new UK mobile provider for 4G. It's going to be the first one in the UK. So hopefully when that comes out it'll be a lot faster, but the 3G on it currently is terrible. I would have done some speeds, but I just forgot to do it when I was recording. Wi-Fi is fine. It's not really much different to the previous iPhone 4. They do say they've improved it, but it's not really noticeable. They've improved the video stabilization on the actual iPhone, so when you're recording, it's a lot more stable. The battery now has 8 hours on 3G. Talk time, that is standby up to 225 hours, internet use up to 8 hours, and Wi-Fi 10 hours, video playback 10 hours, audio playback 40 hours. Some of this could be believable, I'm not too sure. I wouldn't say it's as extensive as it does say. Obviously when you're using the internet it says 8 hours on 3G, but your screen brightness could affect the time that it's going to run out battery wise. The other thing was the new Apple AirPods. You obviously get them with the iPhone. They are average earphones. They are acceptable earphones for Apple. You don't expect anything more. The quality's just average again. I don't you really use them. If I do listen to music, it would be on my headphones that I bought separate. But overall, I like this device. It's a great device. Um, it's up to you what you like. If you like Android devices, then go for that. But I like both. I like my HTC that I have, and I like my iPhone. I would like an S3 Galaxy, but there wouldn't be much point in getting one of them as well. But I think the iPhone 5 has been a success. There could have been maybe more things added, and it does seem like Apple are rushing it a bit, but overall, it is a great device and it's definitely worth purchase if you're looking for a new phone. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.